Oh, my name is Jobless. VJ Adams.
Alpha.
AJ.
Alpha. Oh, I don't know you since, so God damn it. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've known you since.
Over a decade.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. Because if not close to 20.
Yeah. At least I don't say that you do over a decade.
Yeah, over a decade.
Clearly over a decade.
Because all those times when they do campus tour,
Yes.
they go from one city to another. Even this was before JOI. Like me and this man.
At least we don't know, and I'm happy that everyone has grown, doing their thing, and they're able to maximize their potentials.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Which is the most important thing, because time they go. You know, it's pretty dicey. Time they, but time also they go. If you think I'm like, so I'm in my 30s now, right? I'm in middle 30s. Steve Harvey is middle 60s.
Yes.
It means Steve Harvey done the pop since in late 20s. So he's had to be popping for almost 4 decades straight.
Yeah.
So it means whatever I don't do, wait for my mind, bad. I still have another 30 years to still do this on this level.
Yeah. So that's why I say time day, but at the same time.
Time to go. So it's crazy.
Yeah. But you are one of the very few for this industry where we say you cut across everybody. You know, if you want to go to the prim and proper, you sing. If you're coming to AJ Agege for the street, you sing. A whole lot of people don't understand why you have that two-face of you, right?
Make I bust your brain. How that two-face happen? I lost a job.
Okay.
I lost the job to, I don't know if you call the brand name.
Okay.
But now, brand way, the brief of the job, they needed someone who had mass appeal.
Okay.
So in the meeting, this now waiting, my guy with the meeting tell me, said, no, he's too prim and proper. He's always speaking English. We know it's not a luxury brand.
Yeah.
We want someone with a mass appeal brand. So when he tell me, say, I'm on why they not go with you, BD, so he paid me. Because I know I be a Jibo boy. I was born in the Solo. Secondary school in Ikorodu. How you going to tell me say I be prim and proper? Proper on a job. It's a job where I did do. That was how I created that alter ego where I did speak plenty Yoruba.
Yeah.
And that was the deliberate reason I did Fuji, Bemisoke, and featured Pasuma. Not be mistake.
Now I get it.
Was very deliberate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good song, though.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a good song. But, so the prim part of this whole thing, where did that come from?
So, the journey of my broadcasting started from me watching Frankie Doho. Right? So, at that point in time, I did try to make up my mind whether I want really further engineering or I want to go do my own thing. So, the best thing which anybody, where I did tell anybody now where they try the secondary school, you want to enter uni, any job where you really want to do, try go the field.
Okay.
If you want to be organizer, go see as organizer they work.
Yeah.
If you want to be a medical doctor, enter hospital.
Yeah.
Day with doctor, morning to night. See, picture yourself whether you go really fit do this work. That was all that saved me. Because I was supposed to be a civil engineer. So my papa say, oh, one of your uncle be just go see as they go.
Okay.
When I reach site, cement, kilo shele. Me we all wear white shirts, white glasses. This is not for me.
No,
they work. Because I think my come shit dilapidated buildings. We will build this man build mama woni after 2 years. Because I wouldn't enjoy doing it. So I said, no, I'll pursue broadcasting because I felt like I could do broadcasting and own it. So I started to research because now, trust Nigerian parents, the path where they know. Nah, go school, finish school, get
engineer,
job,
doctor,
doctor,
lawyer.
That thing is so crazy because even me that time, I feel like say if you tell me say what did they study, because maybe they study infotech, really. I was stupid. Because for my mind, if you don't talk, say you be engineer or doctor, you never start, you never ready. Yeah. So I had to convince them that broadcasting could be something you could make money from. Okay. So I started to research. I did look Frankie Doho. I'm like, he doesn't want to be a millionaire. Once a week show. What's the financials? How much in they make? When I heard, there was no going back. Because think of anybody first suffer me.
Yeah, that was good money.
not the way anybody want to tell me. I'm like, once a week, to show on set once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Are you people serious? I know we die here. But the good thing was, instead of just jumping into it, I did broadcasting training.
Okay.
So it's from a school called Speak Right, Sound Right.
Speak right. Yeah.
Sound Right. It's owned by this Sidney O'Fallon and his wife. And they are BBC certified. So they'll train you in the most premium level. Baba, how to hold fork and knife, etiquettes,
Everything.
how you don't stretch your hands before a woman stretches her hand to shake you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, everything to the highest level.
Wow.
So they train you completely. So if you now choose to do dangbana, it could be your choice.
that
And
your
I think
own.
that's the edge I have.
Yeah,
Because I have access to that training.
Yeah.
So if I choose to do I'm a gunner, I want a gunner.
Yeah.
And I mean no sin, I want a gunner, I want to do.
Your point.
Not
your
because
point,
I know fit. Because what happens is if you're on the red carpet, for example, and a governor is walking towards you,
Yeah.
your one gunner is not going to cut it at that moment.
Yeah.
You need to be proper.
Proper. Yeah.
So now they're the training, they help me take level up.
Yeah. And at the same time, governor feel waka pass make portable day next.
So how do you interview portable?
Yeah. So you have to switch immediately.
You have to be able to be balanced. You can't act, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, the will do your job, bloody job.
Oh my God.
No.
I get one interview where I watch where Nancy, she dey interview small doctor.
Right.
From beginning I don't dey laugh because I know say this is not good.
I go take go.
It got reach where small doctor come talk say him get wife and kids say then they Canada. If you see her reaction, oh my God, you have a wife.
No. But I mean, Nancy is an adorable and she's
Very adorable.
She's and that reaction, it did genuine.
Yeah.
From a Nancy person, I know. See
Yeah.
that one. She actually looks say, you
You?
did serious? You?
Yeah,
So that the real reaction be that
But and it looks say if proper agege dey watch.
they go look say wait see this one.
You-
Yeah. True.
You get me
True.
na really. I want to be more stubborn.
Stubborn.
More stubborn.
Unruly
new.
Unruly boys.
So, in between, you got the training. Then, how did you get into broadcasting?
Oh,
proper?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
So now, understand say, all this while I dey run game center.
Oh.
I be Onile. So that's where my gaming background comes from. So me doing a gaming tournament.
Oh, that's why
I
you
be
do your game
Onile.
shows and all that.
I be Onile first of all from the starts.
Okay.
I started running a game center in 2003. And the birth of that game center itself, now Popsy asked me, say, he say, so if I die now, what do you think is going to happen to you? I'm the last of 5 kids. So I say, no, I do okay now. Should be what's all my siblings they do, what's all my uncles they do. My papa laugh. He laugh me well. He say, like, if there's anything you can do, better tell me now, make I begin support you. So I can't look, say, what I want to do like this? One place where they go barb, the barbing salon, they where you dey. Where I dey. Now
Like
one game
game
dey,
dey.
one PS1. Anytime where I go there, go barb. Now only here they see everybody.
Nobody
dey
dey
barb.
barbing salon.
So I knew barbing salon was not gonna work. Well, maybe at that moment or in the area, because game and everybody fair play.
Yeah.
So I begin go to play game for them. Go to play game. So I could say, if I won't buy this game, where I go take by? Say, now should they go carry me go? Walk by me, no, but no, I actually bought the game. But I bought the game. So I learned how to buy, service the game, how to manage all that process. So I began run game center. So while I dey
Where?
pursue Ejibo.
Ejibo, oh.
Yeah. So while I dey pursue entertainment or game center day, what I dey do, So now I dey look, say how I want to take break into this TV world. I know who I really know. I don't know anybody directly. Then one of the days where I did shop, one of the TVs they on, where they run adverts for Next Movie Star.
Okay.
So I see the adverts. And I say, and I go feel actor, suppose bad. Well, make I shall try them out. 5K form, I buy form. And me, the way I take operate, I know they tell anybody these moves.
Just go.
Now only me and my God know. I buy the form, I register, I do audition. I don't know if you ever forget the story. The audition are 2 days audition. So when you make first day, you come back the second day.
Okay.
Now the second day, you go know whether you
You're-
make them
yeah,
enter the house.
Yeah.
So second day, now the last day of Ramadan.
Okay.
So at the audition, 9:30 for night, we still the audition. Mo de dagberenle no be like say I suppose stay like this. And I know if you tell them say I the audition. I hope my man will go watch this thing.
You don't fit tell them how say you did audition.
I know fit. So what I
because
do?
at that time the engineering thing is still.
But it's still
everything is still in plan.
Everything's still in plan. And so I just come and say, I say, on more they fight for Mushi like this. Say they just advise me, say make I go back. She say, okay, no while I say make I go, make I come back for morning. Say make I no enter. I say okay, nice one. Book my phone. Make call me back. Don't even call me back to check on me. Don't worry. 4 a.m. was when they called my name. Like you've made it to train and group. I don't know if you've ever forget. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Now they call my name. Say so everybody stand. The last 20. They call the names. Everybody come the wait. They say, oh man, shall I go make her like this? 4 a.m. Now they call my name. Say,
wow,
you've made it to training and grooming. Not even the main show, but you made the training. So I'm like, okay,
at least
go everything.
One step, yeah.
One step. So now we'll give you a contract because from training and grooming, when you enter the show, no phones. This was 2008. They'll collect your phones immediately.
Wow.
So now people guys know say they go do this show.
Sure, yeah.
So for me, it's a little more fulfilling because now I don't make them into the show. So me negotiate pẹ̀lú yín mọ́. Mo ń sọ fún yín ní èmi ń lọ. Tẹ́ ẹ bá dé gbà máa yọ lọ. Máa yọ lọ. You know, so making to the next movie star was my game plan to break into entertainment because I needed somewhere.
Yeah.
So getting on Next Movie Star, show finish. The owners of Next Movie Star wanted to start a TV platform.
Okay.
So as the show finished, in beginning discuss, when you want to start TV platform, you know. So that was how I broke into starting TV.
TV. Wow.
So at that moment, I had to stay at the office. Everybody they go out or more. I did sleep for floor. My traveling bag and my pillow. My papa get properties for Lagos. But I mean know where they go. Because I'm like, if I go back house now, they go begin convince me how this no be the way.
True.
They go convince me saying this no be the way. Because why go they sleep for floor? There's no accommodation, there's nothing.
Yeah.
How did they go from Ejigbo to Agege with which money? How much is it? Like, man, no better now.
Yeah.
So I decided that I go to sleep for office, try and make and work. So that was my birth of broadcasting.
Wow.
You know. And
then from there to Sound City.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Seems like you knew what you wanted to do right from day one. Like.
I think I'm grateful.
You
I think I'm grateful that I know what I want and I did stubborn. How do you explain working for 8 months without salary and you say they work? My papa called me say, "Show logo for any." Talk about your logo for any. You low be now. You'll pay me. Oh, yeah, come and work for me. I'll pay you. Whatever they're paying, I'll pay you. I said, I don't agree. I'm still working. 8 straight fucking months. No salary. And, you know, sometimes I ask myself, how they told me Olesheni right now.
Of course, Olesheni 2 months.
You know, so how did I even survive that time? I can't tell you for a fact how I did it. I can't.
Wow. 8 months. Wow.
Baba, I did work like Jackie. I was representing 3 TV platforms simultaneously. So I did on set for Fengbole TV. I don't want to call names. Fengbole TV. The producer for Alaimo TV. They the location. They wait for me to finish to carry me go the next location. That was how I was working.
Wow. No pay.
That was how I was working non-stop. Non-fucking stop.
Wow.
The buyer I know, the G's, they go fit tell you. Crazy.
It just be like, see, there's something about this old zeal when it's inside you, right? Sometimes that 8 months, you're not going to say 8 months. Because most times now unconsciously, you just go through.
Yeah, that phase.
Right? Because I remember when I left home too, I was still like probably 14, 15. Yeah. I'm already in the streets. Sleep from one studio to another, recording music, sleeping in Kabasa studio for years.
Just want people that are going to actually make it into life from all those kind of stories.
Yeah, but like not like we were getting paid. We weren't getting paid, but crazy. We love it. We just do it, and before we know, years gone by.
Gone by, yo.
Just like that. Just like that. It is crazy. And so many people, right? If you actually listen to others, right? They go shift you, come on for that.
Oh, yes. No, because there are a lot of people that whatever path you chose, they tried to do it. It didn't work. So they will reflect all of that insecurities on you.
Yeah.
How am I entering entertainment that nobody in my family has done?
Yeah.
Not in my lineage. Not one person. There was nobody to look up to. So I literally they enter Lions Den to make the rules, break the rules, do the mistake, grow, do the mistake like that. So I know they blame them because it didn't work out for them, or everybody with they know, work out for them.
Yeah.
So they know if you
the
see.
one way they chip me past. Maybe I go bank now. I can't get conversation with manager. I talk to Baba. Myself I be rapper that year. You don't do up to you that. Baba myself I did do shows that year. Only say
I know.
Now this country.
It's crazy.
That's how the only. I could just laugh say Baba, R&B shit. I'm bad.
No, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy, and for me, even what you just said, the perspective for me is from a video I put out this morning. So I was saying that people need to understand that in the whole equation of the economy, people are doing what they don't like to do, but they have to do it.
They have to do it. Yeah, true.
Because it's convenient. So Bobo, I don't like picking calls in the morning. I have phone palpitation. Orieti daruni. Because if you claim you have phone palpitation, if you claim you have phone palpitation, that you are not going to pick calls, but the same you're ordering food, and you're expecting the dispatch rider to deliver to you. Guess what? Dispatch rider not any phone palpitation. Won't go on the pick call.
True.
Since to everybody's very daru. Do you understand? It is not convenient. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
It's important to do it. You're obliged to be responsible. Go easy. Go easy.
Yeah.
Call on Shanuani.
Probably it's gonna get better with time, but we are coming there. We are coming there.
Call on Shanuani.
But I don't want to rush it. You obviously looking at you, we can tell that you come from a very religious background, like conk is Islamic home, right?
But
Maybe not conk.
Yeah, because these days I deliberately read meanings to it. Yeah. Because if I pray 5 times daily, am I a conk Muslim? No, I'm not. That is what is expected of you.
Yeah.
I have not done anything extreme.
Yeah.
I'm expected to pray
5 times a day.
So for me, it's just this conversation. And also growing up, one of the things my parents instilled in us was the fact that your religion is not the constitution of the world. So you cannot force what you believe in on people. Your job is to coexist with your fellow human being. So, and that's why I can live with anybody. But when I come local bash, disturb me. Provided you treat everyone else with respect and as a human being, that's what matters. Yeah. So my religion is more personal to me. Now me know the salvation what I defined. Now me know say after all this, think about it. There's enjoyment in this life, but what was really the enjoyment? Can you really enjoyment? No, that's so tough. Let's break it down.
Yeah.
What is enjoyment? Like food, access to food of your choice.
I think
access to whip of your choice, or you can.
I think being comfortable, being able to, you can actually afford anything you want at your own
when
time
you want
it. I think that's for me. That's what good life is. It doesn't have to be wealthy, but that comfort zone at any time. Like I can wake up and say, "This is what I want. This is the whip. I can go get it.
When I want it.
When I want it."
Fair enough.
Me, that's it.
It's an angle that I look at as well for me because if you own 10 cars, how many cars can you drive at once?
No. Only one.
I'm not saying it's wrong because some people they will say it's because you don't have the money yet.
Yeah.
You too, when you have the money,
you buy it.
No, but I've realized that the order I've gotten, there was a time I was earning 15K. And if I've gone from that to make millions from 30 minutes of red carpet, I've not changed. My principles have not changed. My principles cannot change. Could it change? $5 million Obamilero. If my phone, as we talk like this, my alert enter $5 million, I not go begin shake the somersaults. Could it change?
Yeah.
I think it's just how I was brought up.
Probably how you brought up, and you actually did not put your your focus is not about the money.
No, it's not.
It's not about the money. It's always the passion first, then the money comes after.
Absolutely.
And I tell people that too. Most times, if you go for money first, right? It depends. The situation varies.
Yeah,
but
very, very smart.
it depends.
Smart.
You get some situation where that money
go
first,
for collect your money.
Yeah, but
go.
you get some things where we say, especially if it is inborn, if you could build it, the money will come. The money will come. But my question was, what I wanted to ask was, how did they accept you being a broadcaster? I mean, from home,
from family.
From family, yeah.
Just like every other family, them not accepting is not because they are bad. It's because they didn't see a path there. They don't understand the finances there. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to make it?
Yeah.
They don't get it. And even you are still young.
So
you are still trying to find it. You get it.
Yeah.
So Emma clash. Your heads will be clashing every time when the conversations come. You'll be like, you just don't understand. Because they're looking out for you. Make us understand. So when I was able to beginning to make them understand, like, this is a real job.
Yeah.
You can earn as much as this. You can do this and do this. Then they were warm with it.
I remember when I first made, I think it was 70K from music, right? I give the envelope. I don't touch the money.
Wow.
I gave it to my mom. Wow. Right. Now that time she believes, say, okay, something will come out from this thing.
They do. Yeah.
And I did very sure say that money now our pastor she go give. I feel better. I feel better is our pastor she go give. I feel better. I'm saying our pastor she go give. Say, she want to Fenberry. What on Fenberry? Oh yeah. If that now I go give her like give Kenny. I remember I gave the money to her because I wanted her to know that okay, there are prospects, even if I don't know everything. But at least there is prospects. True. Which wasn't a bad move at all. At all. So how is it going now that everything on the plum big boy from?
I don't know if I be big boy. Emma Kubami. You try Lord.
Adams, big boy and Lani.
No. Oh Lord. I mean, the phase I'm currently at, I'm in an equity phase, ownership phase. Anything that is not in that direction, I'm not interested per se. Because the truth is I'll get by. Financially, I'll get by, provided I have good health. I know I'll be fine. But there are bigger conversations. So everybody look out for their immediate family, have children, they die, the children to start. Look out. There's a bigger conversation than that. There's a bigger conversation than that. What happened to generational wealth? So Papa go struggle, children themselves go start struggle, try and make them born children, then the children too, they'll start to struggle. That now. But I'll just stop. That's why, as jobless, you'll be fine. You will actually be fine.
I'll be fine.
You'll be okay. You'll be good.
I'm good.
Everybody will be good.
I'm actually good, right?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? For me, that's a conversation, but it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
There are bigger conversations, and that's why, as crazy as Kanye West can be, I see a lot of sense every move that he makes.
Yeah, you can tell.
I see a lot of sense. If we break down the music conversation and music distribution, so how do you explain that after 1,000 plays on a music platform, you will make $8? Jobless, if you can sell directly to 1,000 people personally at 500 naira,
you're good.
Let me go and sell directly to 1,000 people myself. Because if that's the conversation, if it's only $8 you give me after 1,000 plays, let me try and reach 1,000 people myself. Because if I get 1,000 plays on your platform and you do not give me banners nor playlisting, it means that 1,000 people came directly from my promotions. And the music sites only prioritizes the big dogs. Yeah. If you're Wiz, Burner, if you're not a big dog, they will not prioritize to give you playlisting, or you have to pay to get on playlisting. Okay, so if I'm Femi Fatoyinbo from Dokpemu, young artist, I just did 1,000 plays on your platform. It means directly everybody that came there was because I sent out broadcasts, tweets, Facebook, whatever, posts, whatever.
True.
So how are you going to give me only $8 after all of that? So when Kanye made that move, I could see it already.
Yeah.
Because I was already in that mental state. I'm like, can you work? It will only make sense when you do 500 million streams. Then the Naira and Kobo can start to make some sense.
Yes.
So what about artists that not going to be able to do that? Shikoma Journey. Why is the payout so long? Why is it going to take 6 months to pay out? Okay, so if I'm sick
And you need your money.
and I need my money, why can't you pay people monthly? Whatever the behind mechanics is and the technology is where I'm trying to crack right now. I'm in those conversations. I'm like, why are they not paying out monthly? Why are betting companies able to pay out immediately? And you cannot pay out? Why is it taking you 6-7 months to pay out? Why?
So that is what you meant when you said you're
Equity
looking at
ownership.
equity
And it's
ownership.
across board for me, even for content. You know, I would rather own the content. Give me stakes. I'll do it, but give me stakes. Don't pay me some lousy as some couple of thousands and go right ahead and make hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
And telling me to promote it. Go working now. There's no retirement plan. So the only retirement plan is a bit of ownership.
Yeah.
You got to own something. But the industry is designed just so you don't own. No, it's the way it's been designed. It's just so you do not own. And if you start to make those moves, they will try and frustrate you to own. But you need to be dogged.
Yeah.
That's why Emi Bobo literally me. We're enemy. See, if I don't get bookings as an MC, I'll get bookings as a DJ.
Yeah. But come, there's few of you in the industry. You, Sexy Still.
Still, my G.
You guys are cheats.
No, because we should be able to feed.
Yeah,
regardless.
But come on, man. You guys do everything.
Still is
You
bad.
guys-
Still is my oga. you know, people think say I dey bad. Still is my oga.
As in-
Still where they bab. Still gave me a new branding look in 2012. He gave me that mohawk. Mad.
The boy.
I just go meet and say, Baba, I want to change my look. He say, no, I'll come.
Ingo run MC for you. Ingo fantastic rapper. Ingo do broadcasting.
My DJ,
mad
TJ, ba
producer.
ṣe bí wèrè
Ingo
gan, ma
run
gbé laptop mi.
event MC. Ingo run red carpet. He can. He's like Jamie Foxx.
Even acting.
Yeah, he will cut across any. So people like that, too many things in their head. That's why they always call them. They be cheat to people like us. If you see now one way, happy 2 ways.
No,
we
but
get.
one way to. I mean, for me, I'm a creative, so my excitement is in that creative process. When you're creating something new, whether you're creating music, creating a new TV show, you know, now that's my excitement, and that's why money cannot really win me over. They say everybody has a price.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, but
Yeah.
oh, you can't bully me with money per se because I still turn down deals right now.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Kole walkie for me, Onishe. I'll be fine. You know, because if I'm desperate for money and but we know what to do if it's
Of course.
that level.
No.
But I chose not to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm very
And you're
meticulous.
one of the very few that chose not to.
I'm very meticulous in the choices I make. You know, nobody holy pass, but my name is more important because my name would outlive me. When I'm long gone, it's my name that is
your name
left.
will still be, yeah.
You know,
No, you being somebody that has experienced that Afrobeat transition, right? From the days of them Baba Keke
true.
to you were there,
Yes.
all through to what it is now. What's your take?
We've barely scratched the surface. Barely.
I say all the time,
But we've barely scratched the surface.
barely.
Nigerian A-list artists cannot go on tour within Nigeria. Why? No structure. How do we have 200 million people and think, okay, let's go to social media. They say there are 200 million Nigerians statistically.
Yeah.
And out of the 200 million, there are over 100 million youths. It means out of that 100 million youths, at least
70 million.
70 million, they know who Wizkid is.
Absolutely.
So Wizkid should have at least 70 million followers from Nigeria alone.
Yeah.
If everything did normal, if internet is very accessible,
Yeah.
if it's very affordable, and that's my conversation. Is way there's still so much to do. Wizkid Wizkid Olamide would rather announce tours internationally because there is no structure here. Where are they supposed to use? If Wizkid wants to perform to a 10,000 capacity in Ekiti, Ondo, or Oyo, where are the venues? What's the security for the people?
True. Because if you see most guys, if you see their dates, it's always international.
It's international. Then when they come back in December, he'll do a few, 1 or 2, 3 shows, a
for
hotel for you, or maybe landmark.
That's
That's
it.
how far you can go.
Just the regular stuff.
I will use Whiskey as reference because he's done what he made it look so easy to shut down 0 to 3 nights.
Back to back.
It looked like it'd be like normal level.
Back to back.
Are people mad?
Back to back.
Back to fucking
Not
back.
too many artists can do that.
Not too many in the fucking world.
Not too many people.
It made it look like it'd be like saying that's
You
what it's
know,
supposed to be.
Yeah, 3 nights.
Then
Wow.
in your home country, there are no venues for you to play out like that. So we've barely scratched the surface. People will tell you from even streaming sites, oh, it's still majority of the streams is still coming from international or Nigerians in diaspora.
Right, yeah. And it's true.
Yeah, because Nigerians here, where's the John Lovemas or streaming? When you go, if you go live now, after 20 minutes, people will gas come out. Not because they know they want come out. Data ni on zap data ni.
That's a big point.
So the conversation is still way deeper because other than that, I designed. It was 2013 or 2014. I designed live from the red carpet, online only. It's not sustainable. That's why I'm here to do it till now, 2022. Because I was just like, I enjoy live broadcasts. Live TV is too expensive. You need to pay for Obi-Wan and all those things.
Yeah.
It's too expensive. That's why it's only the big men or the big brands that can do it, and it's maybe once in a while.
Yeah.
I realized that people liked
To watch
as
it.
they go.
Yeah, real
as
time.
they go, real time. So I said, okay, I'll design live from the red carpet. I'll move in with a crew. We'll beam it live to YouTube. People cannot watch. The direct market you want to sell to cannot watch. It's people in the diaspora that'll probably be clicking.
Yeah.
You know, you fit me again, relocate.
Oh, they relocate because they let me fix it.
You know,
And
so
you don't think that okay, election bonds next year. You don't think that there could be some kind of intervention that we just change this whole thing?
but it's deeper. The conversation is deeper. It's not. You know, people look at it from a surface level. The conversations are deeper.
How deep
So
is it for you?
I'll tell you how deep it is. So, if a president approves X amount of money to this local government, so if you're in jobless local government and the roads are bad, who do you hold responsible? The generic perception is the president or the governor. Local government chairman. Do you even know your local government chairman? Do you know that that's the person? And they go dodge. Go hide in here.
Yeah, ní ṣojú wọn dẹ̀ ló ṣe máa jẹ́ local government chairman here
Yeah.
from nothing o.
Yeah.
Ìṣojú wọn ló ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wa Range Rover in 3 months o.
Yeah.
And nobody will question.
And nothing is going to happen. So, okay, what you approve, guess what? The money is now with the person that is supposed to disburse it. You saw during COVID, one hide Indomie. Everybody will pay Louis. Is that even the okay, only everybody will pay naturally? Do you know what I mean? But let's break it down. Okay, now they said give everybody in Jobless streets in Lekki, give everybody 2K. And it off is in charge to disburse that 2K is the nuisance that's going to sit on that money.
Yeah.
That is not going to get to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why the conversations are deeper.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one woman that said we've disbursed over 10 billion.
What I wonder is full
Yeah,
time.
during COVID, like, and she was so sure about it. Like,
Yes, because they beat a
Because
lot
they
in law. Why aren't they?
yeah, because they actually disbursed.
Where is
But
it?
Davido did.
Exactly. So for me, the first problem is that needs to be fixed is the judiciary system. People need to know that Toba Shibi will only say one. Let's say
Straight.
people by
As a matter
time
of fact, once anybody becomes the president, I think that's the first move.
My
Start
first-
fixing the prisons.
yes, judiciary and prison first of all. So
Prisons.
because the question is, I go beat you and nothing go happen. Yeah, because realistically, nothing go happen. When something start to happen,
Yeah.
everybody go fix up.
Yeah.
For me, it's the fundamental problem. Is the fact that I go jam or I go to yell, but nothing go happen. Nothing go happen. Really, nothing go happen.
Yeah.
Kill them happen.
But if you know there are consequences,
To bá mọ̀ pé
tó bá mọ̀
pé
pé
láti bẹ̀yẹn ayé ẹ̀ lè sáré bàjẹ́
Yeah.
quickly, everything will begin fix up. So for me, that's the first problem. Across board, people need to be held responsible. If people cannot be held responsible, there's nothing. It's not go so it's not whoever. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change.
Responsibility. You actually dig into a perspective that I don't really look out much. My own problem with this continent is even way deeper than Nigerian government. The way that conversation for me is way deeper. But this could be a very good start.
No,
bro,
I think
it is a very good start.
Absolutely.
If the judicial system can be fixed and people actually take responsibility for their actions.
Yes.
I think Nigeria will get a whole lot better.
Baba. One of my chairmen, where I know, if they tell me, say, Alaye, if they ever sue you, settle out of court. You will waste your whole life going to court. They know. These are men, to let Dr. Nifun, to lowo. Lawyers. Where anyone?
Yeah.
They go tell you, say, jobless. Adam's the fuck up. You need to sue him. I no grief for him. Yeah, because you guys pay him.
Yeah.
Then they go meet with my lawyer Loki. Say pump and make himself no agree. So me and you go the form. We no go agree. Lawyers in power because Taluma law court. One last make now because if you're going to court, that's if you have great lawyers, you're very lucky. That's why I don't play with my few lawyers where I get the Yemisi Falayes, the Tolulanos, and very few. I know they take them play. The Oyins, I know they take them play because they'll tell you the truth. Say, Ijaya le win, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Let's set out of court. The judicial system is messed up. Only one court for 10 years for something stupid. Yeah, it's just for me not to show up now. If you sue me now, you just my client is sick. A case adjourned.
Yeah.
And because people know, so they thrive on that.
Yeah, and people are even so scared when they hear court. They be like, "Ofelo, Oman so Yoruba people must back in delati ile ejo wa dore." But about go to back the
court.
But if you go to other places, Omari iya to ma su omo e.
Yeah.
Ton dem ma lọ sí court, wọ́n ti kúrò ńbẹ̀, ton ma settle, wọ́n tún jọ ń lọ lé padà nìyẹn like.
Quick. Response quick, sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
Yeah.
Wọ́n ti settle everybody ti padà sí.
But the prison we want enter for just come on one way. You was pass anything in his life. You'll be scared to even go. Because the system is not.
So then that judicial system, how it happens when courts had been adjourned, all that sector.
Yeah.
That's the first problem. So time about in Republic like one Mr. Honorable Kini o ti wà lẹ́wọ̀n sí o kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o lo ko jẹ ni oh wow o ko jẹ ni o ti wà lẹ́wọ̀n báyìí oh wow love it.
Yeah.
Oh Senator Kini o ti wà lẹ́wọ̀n oh love it.
Yeah, but that was what people actually thought Bubu was going to do. You know, people actually left the country when Bubu was coming to power because they remembered that the last time he was there, he messed people up, right? People, you know, so they were thinking it was going to be the same. That was part of the things that made Buhari won because they were thinking
the last time was not democracy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
good. He could just
military. Yeah, he could
instruct.
Just instructed. Yeah. But now we be say,
you know, if you just instruct now. No, even people on your cabinet, they're going to tell you, say, we understand your zeal, but you know fit. That's why Baba, this conversation is so deep. You don't understand. Listen, if you even get into power, to pass a law, part of the people that would make a law go, your opposition party day.
Yeah.
And just to frustrate your effort, they don't go agree. How about that? That's the power of democracy. So it's deep. I'm not trying to side anybody. But I'm trying to tell you that it's not plastic, it's not black and white as is being perceived. And that's why I use the most minimal example. Okay, even when they approve a budget, is it trackable? Can the people track it? Can the people track it? Do the people even know who they should be asking questions?
They don't know. They don't. Problem is deep. The problem for this country. I don't know where we want to start to fix them. Because a whole lot of people don't even know who their rep member is, or maybe their local government chairman. Or they don't know.
That's the first problem. Because see spotlights on it. There's so much spotlight on governor and president. Governor go jove pare ni kí ló mélòó ló fẹ́ ṣe.
Àbí?
Mélòó ló fẹ́ ṣe. So fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ná wọn ni. Oh, so fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ná commissioner. when you were contesting, it was the one that won you this thing. So now you need to pipe down.
Yeah.
So your conversation is zipper.
Hmm.
So you want to fight, but guess what? That person you want to fight is the reason you're governor. That person you want to fight is the reason you made it to presidency. Oh, okay, I need to calm down now. Baton. Because it's deep. It's very deep.
So now having conversations like this, right, is the reason why things can change, right? Because if people sit down to tap from people like you, right, they'll just think it is normal, right? But now opening up that conversation, making them understand that this is the way it should be done. There's nothing wrong if you can go online and track budgets allocated to your local government, and you can see when the money was released. You know this money is there, they collected it, and you know what the money is meant for. You can
You're my brain. That's what I've been talking about.
But nobody want to some way you're supposed to use it to fix this place. But you never did.
You never did. What's going on? Yeah. Until we're able to do that before anything can really change. Until we're able to do that before anything can really change, nothing is going to change. We'll keep running in circles. It will not be a question of just to survive. You either need to make sure you're friends with people in power, or you get in power yourself.
Yeah. Which is where we are right now.
Yeah, that's where we are now. So everybody will try and make sure it's a dirty business. Politics is a dirty business, but I get like 3 men where I know for Desha. Yeah. If he sets, I go feel call, they go feel help me.
Yeah.
Are we serious? I'm even asking myself too. Because it's not like I'm exempted in this conversation. I'm there too.
Everybody is. Everybody is. I'm telling you, because sometimes when I get into maybe scuffle or...
If he sets, you go guys call 1 or 2 men.
Alpha. Talk to your people.
Hold it down. Till when?
Oh, fuck. Well, eventually, I don't know how we want to... But I so much believe in open conversations, though, because I think people can begin to open their mind
and
up.
Also, one thing I've realized, even before, take politics aside, people become the exact things they complain about.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
I know someone that you were working together. While you were working together, you complained about what your boss was doing. When you set up your own company, you start doing the exact same thing. So I'm looking at you like, this was the same thing you were nagging about. Fuming about. You're turning red. Now you're in position of power. You're doing the exact same thing. That's why you cannot know if anybody is really humble or if they're just still poor.
Yeah.
Are you really humble? Abi owo ti dowo ni.
Yeah.
To bá really touch away, wèrè ni o. Wèrè gidi ni o. You know, it's very crazy. And that's part of the conversation. Everybody, look at people in their own small circles of power. Okay, so you have a gatesman, you have a chef, you have a driver. How do you manage those 3 people?
Yeah.
How do you manage them? So how can you even manage the streets? Come as a community. Come as a state. Come as a government.
Also a whole country.
Even within your family, immediate family. You know, everybody's on that I hold my side mentality. It's a good and it's a bad thing. Because I hold my side mentality will make everybody very selfish and only look out for themselves. If you said, no, while I hold my side.
Yeah.
But it's a bigger picture. It's beyond I hold my side. Because I hold my side. Toba sets. Toba willing. You saw during the protests. What happened? But it really sets. But Boy State, everybody want dodges have a bed. When it really sets.
Yeah. It was going to be like the poor against the rich.
You can't win now.
Bullshit. I mean, can't define us at the end of the day. Yeah. It is you versus you. It is us versus them.
It was butter. To show off. Everybody sack. Everybody in the big estate. Everybody they hide.
Shimon, with time protesting. That is when I know that nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. If the problem really starts, if you really set, nobody is safe because they have numbers
and they have nothing to
And
lose.
they have nothing to lose.
That's the most.
They'll
That's the
come for
most
you.
factor you need to check. They have nothing to lose because after all, until you see Jonathan once often pay, it's just for me to say that's the reason you're poor. Porsche ni. Ele
Oh, yeah, but
Oh yeah, boy, yeah. Go the color. Only.
Only.
That's why junk justice is so easy. If it's not so easy, how can I just say? I just the bus stop. Ole. Everybody move. Oh yeah, or best in blue. I remember she. What's it pa?
On the phone, on the journal.
What's the journal? It's crazy.
I know.
Every day when I wake up and I'm moving, I'm just like, and that's why I try as much as possible not to, because you know being a public figure is very, you can, if you enter your head, you know,
Yeah.
without you knowing, you're not gonna know say it on the enter your
Enter your
head.
head, yeah.
So now sometimes I deliberately go grocery shopping myself at the enter Uber just to make sure say
See.
I'm in check.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you can't be far away from reality. You can be
True.
so far from reality. There was a time for like a whole year I never entered the supermarkets, not once. I'm going to ask myself, should I do wine myself? So now I don't know how much they sell
Anything
anymore. Oh God. You know, I had to ask myself, like, I don't the mad me.
Just to check.
I had to give myself reality checks.
Yeah,
Just go out. Okay. There was a day I was in the house. I was like, I did Agungi. If I need to get to Bega now, what is the public transport route to go? Where are the bus stops? Baba mi o momo.
Probably don't know anymore. Yeah.
Mi o momo.
Yeah. True.
I can't tell you. I still have an idea in my head. Okay, so if I reach Obalinde, everything there Obalinde, you know. But I might be stupid. Maybe the other.
Even if it's not public transport route, even the normal route. Say you are driving.
Show you.
I remember the last time, a couple of weeks ago, I went to Abule Egba. Bro, mo ń call ọ̀nà ni. Níbo ni mag gbà tí ma ti join bí kan gbé bí ìrántí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń gbé àgbà báyìí. Wọ́n ti ṣe bridge kan síbẹ̀ ń sin o, kò síbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o. They had to put me through ni.
I try to be in check. I cannot be far from reality. Everything is so expensive.
Sliced bread is 900.
Can you beat that? Pack of noodles at bikini be somewhere under 1,000 something. One is over 4K. Something ridiculous I just heard. Killer on your one J. No, I'm just curious.
It's insane.
What are people really eating now?
It's insane.
People that only enjoy people that earn in dollars somehow. And people that only enjoy now. But if you're earning in naira, bro,
Killer on your one J.
destined for doom.
So what are we supposed to do? What are people supposed to do?
Just manage every situation. Learn to adapt.
Baba, if we begin talk about this Nigeria,
We'll
we
do it,
know
but one year.
we know come out.
No, come on here.
How far with the project, the music thing? It's been a while you dropped something.
Yeah, drop
though.
music, yeah. So for me, music, I wanted to pause and create TV and radio content.
Okay.
You know, that's why I paused on music. And since then, I've created Off the Top, which is my interview show. I've created Know Your Music, which is the most exciting show for me. Know Your Music is like, I think of a TV game show. People play versus each other. And it's just in a musical context.
Yeah, so you play and
Yes. You know,
when is that coming live?
So what I did was I broke down the campaign, and that's the power of ownership.
Okay.
So the first campaign I ran was on radio, on Beat FM, Lagos Ibadan Abuja. I bought airtime, ran the radio campaign. Now, the TV campaign, I've signed a contract, non-exclusive with Star Times. They'll run the campaign. So I can take that same content, take it to
somewhere else.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
I can take it as I move. I can move it as much as I please.
Yeah.
That's the power of ownership.
Yeah.
I didn't have that power before.
Yeah. Bro, it's the best.
You know.
It is the best.
So it was a deliberate move to move into that phase to own.
Yeah.
Because in the content space, the problem is usually from when you create the content, where do you air the content? And how do you make money from the content? Is the three most important factors.
Yeah.
So distribution platforms, TV, radio, or Amazon, Netflix, whatnot. Then the corporate side, the people that pay for advertising.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you broker those deals?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell you. They're not going to show you. Because that's how the real big boys, that's why they are big boys.
Yeah.
So man like we reborn. When they were time Olulu affair she laid that by saying, you know, so it was why I had to move into that phase and get. I'm lucky. I'm still VJ Adams in all of this conversation, so I can put a call across to anyone.
Yeah.
And they oblige me a meeting. So I'm calling the director of a top media agency. Is like, okay, Adams, I'll meet with you next week. Give me this and give me time immediately. So it's time to do that now. And for me, it's even bigger than me because I know a lot of young creatives. They don't know what to do. Everybody's running to maybe YouTube. That's the place to go. Or, you know, any of those platforms. But there's so much more you can do with your content.
True.
If you create, you should be able to leverage on it and make something interesting out of it. You know. So mentally for me, that's where I'm at.
That's where you are. Oh,
you know. So but I'm back in the studio. I'm back. I got back in the studio last week, and it's just exciting. You know, back to, you know, for me, the exciting part of music is you hear beats, how you start to write, and you know whether that chorus first come, I mean a verse first come, till it's fully ready. It's just so exciting.
How did you come up with that song with Pasuma though?
So, I mean, at that moment, 2015, I'm like, I know what's out there. I can, because I'm in the media. In terms of the music, I see everything that is out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, how will a Fuji song work? They're like, no, it's not gonna work. That go. Fuji I'll gamble. I'll give it a shot. So, now this is the crazy part. I reached out to Afolabi. Afolabi at the time was Pasuma's manager. I don't know if he still manages him. I said, Egbon. Afo. Yeah. When Egbon Hafa. Mo lórin conversation pẹ̀lú bàbá. Wọ́n ní jẹ́ kí n pẹ́ padà sìn. In less than 5 minutes, said, bàbá ní kó wá láàárọ̀ la 9 a.m. Mo ní, are you serious? Okay, bàbá. No, mi ò tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Because I'm like, Pasuma, I don't know his schedule. He might not have time again.
Yeah.
When people like that give you time, you better go take the sal. I need a Fuji beat now. I can never forget. I was still in Lekki. I was at the office, and that day was industry night. It was a Wednesday, so he gave us a Thursday morning. I need the Fuji beat now. He said, so can you get some samples? You go, pop. So I told him, come to the island, play it for me, because I knew I wasn't going to get back home till later at night. Yeah. I said, come. There's industry. In fact, come play. I didn't play me something, but he never fully ready. I said, no, wala. We go back house like 1 a.m. I did sleep. From my sleep, because I tell them how important. Say, Pasuma give us time 9 a.m. So like 5 a.m. While me I still sleep, in go back, in the sit down, they
try
knock beats, they type it up together. So I woke up with that sound. So I did wake up, I just hear the mad. I just entered the room. All the gbewa, because I cannot tell you is a skill. What gbewa
always come.
What's a gbewa money? Good. It's easy. Voice. Kọ́lọ́hún gbé mi sókè fáráyé. Loop it. That's what I just told him to do first. So he voiced it. He looped it. Money sounding nice. If Baba just voice him like this, it go bad. I say voice it. Oh yeah, take out that loop. Join it together. Let it be. Kọ́lọ́hún gbé mi sókè fáráyé. Leave it like that. Let's go. It's already 8:30. Let's be going. We drove there. Baba was ready for us since like 8:30. Where we just the entire road. No, it was so me, I did it. So now guess what, we don't reach there like 8:50. I say it's almost time. We'll wait till 9. I call her for say we don't day outside the say, but it's almost 9. When it's not going, he say no. You don't day inside since go enter. Go, you don't wait for you. I say you don't. So we got there. Baba, he say okay, set up. So we just set up quick mobile studio. I say Baba, the beat day. I don't write something. If you like him, voice him. If you don't like him, do anything you like.
Yeah.
And I was so scared because I was like, how you want to tell Pasuma waiting to voice? She only hear you. You know. So I said to him, just play the one where he just says like, oh, more like it. Tell them to bring barrel and paper that he will write his verse, that he likes it, that he will voice it like that.
Straight.
In less than 15-20 minutes.
He's done.
He voiced the chorus. He don't write in verse. He don't voice him. Shikena.
Abaye, man.
That was
a great guy.
No, he's a great man.
Great.
No, it
man.
was. I'd never. So for me, that's even humbling because I'm like, if you've been so famous for so long, and you've been so rich for so long, I need to calm down. Today, talent 2000 and Kenya, I need to farabale.
Abi.
If allergy can become. If allergy can be that scam accessible on time. Tobas, if you know day on time, I go swear for you. Why are you not on time? You know, like bo we lonfa. You know, and then when we finished it, I was like, I had already started writing, but I had not started voicing. So naturally, I was going to just take a verse and the song would be complete.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make, and I think one of the great things that I've been able to do with music is not desperate. I'm not desperate to shine. I'm desperate to put it together.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I've been writing, but this Fuji song, even if I write, I feel no killer. I'm like that. I was honest with myself. I said, but Reminisce go kill this song.
Yeah, Remy is that song too, right?
No, Reminisce go kill this song. I called him. He said, and I was traveling. I was going to Calabar for a show. So I said, Baba, they go bring the song. He said, no, you don't need to come, no worry. Maybe they just bring and come. So I did updates, TV Alpha. He don't do that. Okay, he don't voice. He don't voice. you know, he's
Like
he actually don't voice. He said, no, he don't voice. I get everything. I go work on the mixing and mastering. Send a maker, because I did Calabar. Send a maker. I was like, wow. So I was very excited because I'm like, this is Fuji, it's different. There's nothing out like this. You know, but it was a gamble.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing out like this. Maybe people will not gravitate
accept
towards
it.
it.
But
Or maybe they will.
bro, people love that song.
But I still get calls.
People love that.
It's 2015.
Song.
I still get calls in 2022. That your song, now my ringtone. You still be my ringtone. I just.
Of course.
It's a blessing. You know, and it was the first time I was experiencing something on that level. You know.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, now that song make a whole lot of people know, say, oh, this guy did close to the street though. Not be saying I just frame.
Yeah. And for me, it was what I wanted to do as well. Because I wanted the mass market. And I'm like, this mass market, obviously, the me they know. Now when you boy in they speak. So it did weird. And Instagram never even blew up like that.
Yeah.
You know. I go use music do am.
Yeah. And it works.
Because music, these are the things music have done for me. So when I wanted to change my name from Adams to VJ Adams, I had to use music in 2013 to establish a VJ Adams brand.
That was that when you did Melo?
Melo was 2014. Melo was 2014.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Melo was 2014.
You cannot know Melo. You are still in secondary school. Probably primary school.
Orisha Femi. He loved that song.
Chidima, yeah.
Orisha loved that song. Die.
Great song.
I can never forget. He voiced in when he was doing a studio writing booth in Egbeda, so we went there to set up. He voiced it and that same day, Chidima said voice. It was one of the songs that I got ready immediately. Like sharp. He voiced, where you there? He said she dey work later for Capital Studio. I'm like, I go come. Okay. I called Oga Boss because then she was still signed. I'm like, even though I have a relationship with Chidima, make I no disrespect label.
The authority. Yeah.
Baba, I'm doing it. So he said, no, you know, no, thank God, you know. You know, so went there, made it, and it was great. But
isn't it funny? Isn't it interesting how those days, this is just a couple of years ago, how you can connect all these people together and they will just be there. You know, if you do like that now with all these new boys, right?
So for me, at the time, part of what I prioritized was relationships because I was in position of power, and I realized that a lot of people would gravitate towards me by virtue of what I could do for them based on where I worked, and I hated it. So from the start, anybody where strike such conversations, I will cut you off. I don't agree. So I was able to make real friends. That's why I can call up and they can oblige me almost immediately. Because I had real relationship with them.
Because
in the reality of things, I don't own the company, so it means I go either resign at some point or they go sack me at some point.
Yeah.
So I cannot make all your association with me solely based on that.
Man, that's that position of power that you talked about. It brings me to the fact that a whole lot of people, in that space, right? They've taken advantage of so many artists, right? And I won't lie to you, bro. There's many artists out there that have stories.
Oh yeah.
I know.
I get those stories every time, and it breaks my heart. I won't even lie.
Because we can, and the thing is, these stories, they never fade. You get?
It's never
because
gonna
we can count just few guys that we know. Okay, no, these are the real ones. But there's so many people that have fell into, those bad spots, and
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because the excuse those people from the position of power they take is, and it's a valid excuse, but also quite irresponsible. It's a valid excuse because the excuse is, oh, we are not paid enough. So how do you expect us to balance out if we don't take this money? So that's what they hide under.
Yes, it's valid.
Yeah,
it's
like
valid.
I said, it's valuable. It's also irresponsible.
Yes, very irresponsible. But then again, there's so many of them that will get that money
and not deliver,
and they will not even do the job.
Yeah.
And even if the artists go back and complain to them and like, bro, you didn't do my, they'll be like,
yeah, kilo veshi.
go sing out to my shit. And could they sing out to my
Kalole
shit?
sui, yeah, to my loss. Back to what I was saying.
True. Yes, it's just like we just went through.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Kalole suwere to gbowo tí ó deliver.
Tí ó ṣiṣẹ́.
But kilo ife ṣe. Artists don't go struggle láti. It's tough out there. Ó kò struggle láti wá bí 100k kan. Ó kò fún ẹ. Ó to deliver. Kò dáná kí ló ṣe ń sùn lálẹ́. Because like you said, the conversation is even a case of, okay, let's even forget whether it's right or wrong. Okay, now you've collected the money. Why didn't you deliver?
Yeah. Boys get story, bro.
Don't worry.
Get story.
No worry. I did hear the story, and it always they pay me. So that's why from time memorial, from 2010, I detached myself from how music was being played. I didn't care. Yeah. I don't want to know how it's being played. Yeah. So whoever is in charge, I'll just go and meet who's in charge. I don't want to know. Yeah.
I mean, and I won't lie to you, there are very few of you guys like that. Very, very few. But boys know.
No, yeah.
The industry know.
Yeah.
You get, they know say, okay, now the real ones be this. And they know say, sometimes some stories, Baba, it will just feel like, are you kidding me?
No, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking on many levels.
And it's not even just on your platform.
Yeah. It's everywhere, across board. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
But it seems like they just take those boys for...
But guess what? Because TikTok tijade. Yeah. So people have scored hit records without traditional media. So if you are still on traditional media is still very much influential, but people can do without it. That's the point. Yeah. And the minute people can begin to do without anything, if you don't rearrange yourself, it's just a matter of time. And I've been shouting the shout since. And I started to pay attention because I'm like, artist releases a song, MBZ bans the song in less than 4 days. And the song becomes the biggest song in the bloody country.
Yeah.
How? Social media. So, if social media can literally blow up a song, it means traditional media that used to be the only reference point needs to align and stop that jargons.
Yeah. True.
True.
Yeah.
And align.
Yeah. You have to align because I want gatesmen. Why? Baba.
Gatesman. I'm a 4G gatesman. Gatesman.
Because now we even seeing artists breaking international. That don't say more. Look up.
Baba, me, I'm very analytical. First of all, I started to notice beyond music, people started to do events, filling up arenas. I did not hear one radio promo. I did not see one TV promo. Me, I love it because it gives me power. But my analysis was checking out those things. I'm like, so what did they do? They say, I know, they just not only tweets and skinny con.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
I love it. So me, if I'm even promoting my event, I will do everything, but I know that I can zone in on one
yeah.
and get the same result. All through December 2021. All the events that happened, how many TV promos went?
Not
No.
much.
Social media, you don't see them.
Yeah, just one tweet.
Oh, okay, this show go happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't go. I know won't go. You don't know.
Hmm.
At worst, they do outdoor. A few billboards here and there. Worst.
That's it.
You know, TV and radio, very much, me, I'm a TV and radio boy. So no matter what happens, me, I go still do promo. I go still go back. go run radio promo, run TV promo.
Yeah.
But I'm telling TV owners and radio owners, you people need to. None of this is going to happen.
Some of them are actually catching up. Some.
Oh, better. Oh, pay one. Oh, JB. Come and catch up.
They have to.
Man, catch up.
They have to. They have to.
So for me, it's those analysis. I'm constantly seeing, okay. Because for me, I like that power. I like, if you can, I like products to customer.
Yeah.
Cut out the middleman. Because since the middleman very beginning formed very difficult.
Yes.
Take out the middleman and just go straight to the consumers. And so if anybody can create products like that, that's perfect.
Do you think you guys, being in that position of power, do you think you guys actually dictate the music and you guys make the stars, the people you? Is there like something in between you guys? Maybe you guys have conversation between yourselves and say, okay, this is the next person we are pushing, and that he has to be up there. So
for me, when in the peak of all of that conversation, in the peak of directly doing chart shows, countdown shows, I have the privilege and the skill to know it when I hear it.
Okay.
So, and because, like I remember, I said, whatever how music was being played, I never got involved. Yeah. So, if I instruct and say, I want this song on my playlist, nobody negotiates.
Okay.
And they focus, that they check, which song be that? So, I'm just saying, I'm on air tomorrow morning. I want the song. It's a new record. Put it on
my playlist.
They go check them out. Before I know, they don't spread them across. They don't play them.
Yeah.
I was in the car listening to Cool FM. Dotun was on air. He played Thames's Try Me. I called him. Dotun, which song be that? He said, now one new girl, she bad. Her name is Thames. I went online. The video just dropped maybe like yesterday. Less than 400 views. And as soon as I heard, I could tell. I knew this girl is bad. I went on Instagram. I looked for her page. I picked the video. I posted it. I said, she's next. She's right in the DM. She's like, oh, thank you so much. I could tell. I don't even want anything back from anybody, but I could just tell.
Hey, but he gets some very, very wacky songs. You know, maybe probably not on your show, right? But on some of these platforms that they will just force down your throat. They just keep playing.
Marketing budgets ni.
Marketing budgets ni, Abi.
Marketing budgets ni. Every industry, marketing budget ni. Baba, there was a record label. I will tell the name. That they went to meet a radio station. They cut out any middleman. They went to the marketing team. They said, "This song, we're going to buy airtime, like we're running a jingle." It was the biggest song of that time. What play only and be jingle ni? So marketing budget ni.
Shimomori.
Of course.
I know the song too.
Of course you know the song. What play pa? Have you be jingle? So marketing budget ni. If there's the budget, why not? So that one they didn't even go and meet maybe one Liberian. No. The marketing team, a low. I want 50 spots a day. Take your money, plug in. And international record labels, that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know,
so
they would, structure of every country is different. So they will tip DJs, DJ freaky, player. But they will, radio station, no, partnership. That's why international artists will get frustrated when they don't get signed before social media became so big.
Yeah.
It'll be a case of, if you're not signed, you are not going to get radio play. You can't.
I don't even know how you guys are actually managing that volume of content, especially from artists.
Music. How do you prioritize who plays and who doesn't get played?
Yeah, who plays and who doesn't get played? Because sometimes if you look at your library I'll check your hard drive and see how many
Songs.
videos you even receive on
Yeah.
a daily.
So for me, the first thing I usually would tell any broadcaster is, it's not about you. It's about the people. It's never about you.
It's never about you. It's never about the artist.
It's about the people.
It's about the people.
Yes.
So there's a three-way side to
Yes.
this conversation.
Yeah,
Right?
let me break it down.
Okay.
I was in Egbeda for a drink brand. There were two artists performing, Mr. Easy and Small Doctor.
Okay.
So Mr. Easy was racing to the airport, so he had to go on quickly. But me, I didn't know that part of the conversation that he was racing to the airport. I knew later. So
Okay.
me, as I did the event, because I did work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, so who they perform next? They say, oh, Mr. Easy go perform. I say, Mr. Easy go perform. No, I thought Small Doctor was good. They say, no, Small Doctor good. I ain't go close the show. I didn't get it. Koyemi. I'm telling you for a fact.
Yeah.
But Koyemi at that moment. When okay, no wala. So Easy performs and goes. Small Doctor climbs the stage. Everywhere it erupts.
Yeah.
But everywhere didn't just erupt. Everywhere erupted when they played penalty. This was a Sunday.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, first of all, being a leader in that circle, I felt terrible not knowing the song. and for me, that's the difference between me and most broadcasters. I mean, no. If there's a song that hundreds of are somersaulting for, and I don't know it, why? How won't I know it? Báwo mi ò ṣe ní mọ Wàrísì? DJ Fọ́kàtì múlẹ̀. Ọmọ múlẹ̀ o. You know, so that's penalty plays and everywhere begins scatter. I just WhatsApp librarian guy. Do you have this song? He said, they sent in the song, but they didn't. I said, you they mad? This song is the biggest song on the main now. Put that song on my playlist now. Small doesn't need to know this part of the conversation. And they sent it in last week. Alaye, put that song on my playlist now. This is the biggest song on the mainland. That was the selling point for me.
Yeah.
And other performances sometimes they help, because if I didn't see that performance, there was no way I was going to go and convince anybody.
Yeah, you won't know. Yeah.
And that's how they plugged it in. Power play. Just like that. It was just a word, power play.
Power play.
And it became power play, became one of the biggest. Everybody picked them, they'll scatter everywhere. It's crazy.
But the number of highly talented artists that are out there, they will still go all out to go to studio, shoot videos, and just because they don't have that marketing budget and they don't have the opportunity to, like the kind of opportunity Small Doctor had with you that you just explained now, right? Those kind guys, where we won't put them for this equation.
So what I usually would tell artists is, beyond record label, beyond having a marketing budget, you need to have a market strategy. You need to market your music like your life depends on it. Yourself. Give you an example, Black Bones.
Yeah.
So do we really think is the record label that is dropping budgets, is the budget of the record label that is instrumental to his success?
No.
I mean, it's a part of it, but it's not.
No.
We know he's a marketing genius.
Yes.
So the angles, how he decides to tell the story, every artist needs to have that. It's gotten bigger. The conversation is way bigger than the music. It's more of a personality conversation now. It's more of a personality conversation. How are you selling the song? That's why you know so many songs, but you don't even know the artist.
Yeah. How are you moving?
How are you moving? Where are you moving to? Who's your target audience? What are you doing? What narrative are you selling? It's too important. So it's more than, I just want to make my music. Well, no wala. But you can't be complaining when you're not getting results other people are getting. You need to move properly. So if you say you're making, if you say you're an R&B artist, you play the guitar. Good, you need to analyze the market. It means that you're not possibly going to be, I mean, never say never, but statistically, you might not get as big as Rema, who's a pop star, if what you're doing is playing the guitar. Good. So who are the artists that are in that light? Okay, Johnny Drill, Rikasani. These are boys that are R&B boys. They sing to the ladies, and they've made success out of it. How did they do it? How did they move? Rikasani, I told him, so when he had Gentleman, I said, build your audience brick by brick. Start performing to 10 people and increase it to 20 and increase it to 50. Move like that.
Yeah, and now he's selling out stadiums.
Exactly. I said, move like that. I've attended a Rikasani show that we're not up to 43 or 42. Yeah. But I was proud of him. I sat in front. I mean, Nami Ginger, you, I did here with you, no worry. So now he's headlining shows across the world.
Yeah.
Selling out places where I never even heard before.
Yeah.
And this is some videos, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Boy's killing it. I'm like, shit. So you need to build your audience brick by brick. Because for anyone, that's what they hold on to. That's your bargaining chip. That's your bargaining chip. Before you make the commercial success, build your audience. Sheyi keys. Sheyi vibes. Sheyi vibes. La.
Sheyi vibes, yeah.
La. See, Baba, when I saw that boy at Shrine,
yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Holy shit, yeah. There was one event that he did here. I was like, are you kidding me? Who is this guy?
So how can you be a broadcaster and you say you don't know Sheyi vibes?
Yeah.
You are a mad person. It's your job to know. No, there's no. I'm a journalist first before anything, before fame or anything. Your job is to know. Your job is to know who might be, especially who might be, because my job knowing who might be is plugging in a temps.
Yeah.
A song that might be is plugging in a penalty.
Yeah.
I can hear it. I'm like, it go work. It's supposed to work. That is your job. You should know. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like Portable. No, you don't have to. But you should know.
Yeah. That is why you said the people first.
It's about the people.
It's about the people, not about you.
But I'm hosting a chat show and I don't even like a lot of songs on it. I don't like it. What does it concern me? I don't like it. I'm not supposed to like it. It's not my job to like it. It's my job to present it. So I'll present the bloody song and I'll get the fuck out of the studio. Baba, I'm on air. I'm on radio. Morning, 6 a.m. At that very moment, I felt like listening to More Money, More Problems by Biggie Smalls. But the station format, if anybody plays that song, you will lose your job.
Yeah.
Because it's out of the station format. So I mute what's going out to the people, and within the studio on the system, I play it and I listen to it. Because it's not about me. It's about the people.
Word. Yeah. So at least people can actually understand where they come from. Because most times you just be like, "I Kalama people, you want to play on me." But sometimes it's not about your song, really.
No, it's not.
It's about what the people want to. You know?
The people, because the competition is very stiff. People are flipping through. You don't deal with anybody where they flip through channels before. Baba. When I think when they flip through channels, I look say what?
Yeah.
And that's why brands will prioritize who the people know. You cannot blame brands for doing that. I can't even blame them. Because if you're flipping through channels, so if IK is on air, and VJ Adams is on air, and Nasisime is on air, and Shegun Olewenjowo is on air. So realistically, Ibo lo fi pa yan ma lo. It's very tough.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I prioritize the people. You know, I make sure. And it's a very dicey conversation because when you are working for a radio station or a TV station, for example, they have a format. So, like I said, I don't have to like the song.
Yeah.
But the people they are trying to cater to love the song.
Yeah.
What's it on?
So at this point, would you still advise any up and coming, to still go through that conventional method of going
get to radio, get to TV.
Get to radio, get to TV.
Oh yes, do it all. You have nothing to lose. If a TV station plays your song, you're not losing anything.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
it's not taking away from the popularity.
Just do it without paying.
Hopefully. I'm hoping that the librarians can actually stop that thing, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to get too deep in that conversation because that's why I left it alone. I will not judge anybody that,
Yeah.
Because guess what? If I sign an artist now, I might have to pay people because I need to get results. I mean, I'm a results-driven guy. So I'm hoping that more people in position of power can open up more channels for people to thrive and shine. And even when you collect money, but can you let the money work? Do the job.
See the result. Yeah.
Let people see the result. You know what I mean?
Come on, VJ Adams. I think you've said it all.
Oh, Gabby,
Hey,
sir.
Jay.
Great to be here. Time
Man.
don't go. I didn't even say we done.
Bro, now so we could just be talk.
I swear.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really nice talking to you. Is VJ Adams on all social media
Yes,
platforms?
I am VJ Adams.
I am VJ Adams. So, talk the time where the new album is coming out or new single.
Yes, so
Or are we expecting a movie?
Between you and I?
I don't even know the direction you are going to ask the question.
Between
are
you
we
and I,
expecting a movie?
I'll go answer everything.
Okay.
So, I have a script for a series.
Series.
Yes,
Okay.
I've commissioned it already. Like in terms of the scripts, I've approved it. It's ready.
Okay.
So but you know those kind of projects where we say you need proper funding.
Hmm.
Me, I be Dagbo. I go shagidi fund myself, but this one, all need proper funding to execute it. So
Yeah.
that one did it. For music, I'm working with an artist right now.
Okay.
Her name is Akuna. She was a Nigerian Idol last season. She's also a lawyer. She was the last girl standing. She was number 3. Yeah, she was top 3.
Oh, okay.
So she's new, but she has an amazing voice. She can really
Akuna.
sing. Akuna, that's her name. She's pretty good.
Wow.
So as much as I'm trying to get in the studio to record my music, but I'm also prioritizing having her
A
ready.
project. Okay.
Kotia ready, like let's her have songs ready.
Yeah.
Because I know this business. When you press play, Toba Lotte
Pause
pause
last song. I want to feel where to be 300 million.
billion. 300 gazillion billion. Don't want
I'm telling you.
So,
it's crazy.
that's part I was prepping. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
keep recording. You need to record, get materials ready. Because when
Yeah.
you start to move,
You cannot.
you can't stop anymore.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to get her ready while I'm trying to fine tune. Because I'm between you and I'm trying to figure out what direction I want to go with the music.
Okay.
Because I'm never desperate. I know what's out there. I know if I need a hit record now, I know the sound I should go with.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more than that. Because I enjoy making the music process.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to figure out. And you know me, I like hip hop, I like rap.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to rap. I'm like, show you more rap by you.
What she go up? Like, what you should-
So I'm struggling between you and I swear I'm struggling. I'm like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go with this music? I'm trying to fine tune all of that while I get back in the studio to start recording. So music will happen.
Okay.
I cannot tell you for a fact when, but this year music is going to come out.
Please.
I'll put out music this
I know
year.
we need something.
But I'm also excited about movie making. I started getting scripts in 2017, but the long and short of it, maybe because that's not the part I pursued full time.
Okay.
Even though I did Next
Yeah,
Movie Star,
Yeah.
I can act,
Mhm.
but I didn't pursue it
Full time.
full time. So, so I'm on set for 2 weeks. Hello, gangan lo yen. So, I go resume the set for 7 straight days now.
Yeah.
Hello, because if I MC 1 gig, I know
How much you taking now? What do you
I
take
might take
home?
Kamashi Suru. Kamashi Suru.
True.
So for me, that's why I've not really been acting. I'm like, because I think maybe the privilege I have is I'm not chasing fame. For any young actor, you need to get famous before you can start making demands.
Yeah.
Because you can start deciding whether you. So in me, I'm like, fame is not the conversation now. It needs to make some financial sense across board because I'm investing so much time. Because for me, that's how I started to grade things. I'm like, if I'm going to invest 7 days of my life, it means I can't take other bookings.
Yeah.
I can't travel.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I have to be
You're
here.
locked in, yeah.
I just go water now. Money like the water. So, Kimabale Ba, any movie director job, be movie executive producer, back in me.
Okay.
So,
So that's the one you just commissioned, right?
yes. So, the script is mad.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the script is mad. Very mad. The script is very mad. I'm very excited about it. And I've even shared it with the lead actress. And for me, when I wanted to test it out, see, I said, read the script. I just did my phone, they record the video. Watch the script. She they laugh, they 1 row for floor.
Oh yeah.
And she was going to play lead. I love it. So if she feels about it like that
way,
already,
yeah.
I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
And she's top 2, top 3 right now
Oh, awesome.
in the business. So I'm like, I love it already. So I'm excited about that project. It's brewing. I'm working on it. I'm looking for money. So I can do it properly. So we don't owe anybody. Don't me like why that. Koda.
Abi.
You know, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I'm going to put out music as well. I'm trying to get Akuna ready as well for music.
Okay. For Akuna, is she coming in under a label or just
We're
management thing?
Management per se.
Okay.
You know, because I want her to. So she, you know, she's like, what I'm just doing. I'm like, no. I need you to understand every step of the way. Understand what you are doing.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not there anymore, you'll be fine. Because there's no joy for you not to be fine because I stopped being there. You know, people's dynamics of life are different.
Yeah.
Some people, their joy is because he left or because she left. No. If anybody worked with me or lived with me and you stop working with me or you no longer live with me and you don't make it, I feel like I failed.
Yeah.
Kiwa lo learn. Also, what did you learn all these years? Nothing. You can't thrive on your own. Are you mad?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to get her prepared across board. Let her understand what the dynamics is. You know, obviously I'll put in my weight behind it and use my network power and some experience. But I need her to also be in on everything. And because I'll prefer to work that way.
That's all. Yeah. Awesome. We look forward to our project.
All of these things.
And every other thing you said.
Do you play FIFA?
Yes, I do. I'm not really mad.
I play me. Man,
show bad.
No man, maybe only new.
Show man no Remy.
Oh, man, go share me.
Show man no Remy. Show what Remy's played.
Oh, man, no, I've not played Remy.
Oh, you play Remy?
No, I've not played.
Okay.
But man, go share me. Oh, I believe we kini
still.
Man, no anybody for learn no. Anybody in the country. That's why I put out
That's not bad, no.
But that's why I do the biggest gaming events in the country.
Okay, that's true, Sha.
Only let me tell you. Come on, I'm back. Me, I don't play game for fun. Manuel.
Okay. Only very big screen. Come be by. What happened? My set FIFA.
Best of 3, 1 million.
Oh yeah, no.
Best of 3.
Yeah.
1 million.
1 million naira.
Torí mo ní no expense mi ní pé due kí n sáré fi yín pọ̀ owó yẹn. Mà sáré fi yín, mà sáré mop up. Mà sáré mop up, mà sáré fi yín.
Emmanuel, let's do it. Let's do it. I know some crazy Zlatan can play that thing.
No, boys the way they play. Actually, boys the way they play.
PS2, PS3.
Hey.
Yeah, boys the way they play.
Abby too. Sexy still can play too. There are a whole lot of them like that. So
no,
if
but
you, if you put it
man,
on,
no,
boys go come out.
Still, if he beats me for table tennis and snooker, that one, my baba, but still is bad. Still is bad in snooker. What? I still play one day. I'm like, Skibby, snooker, Skibby sabi play too. You know, people the way they play.
Yeah, Jude Okoye.
I never found him play. I never see him play. He bad.
Fire.
Are you serious?
Fire. Boys they like that. Nelson Jack.
Yes, Nelson Jack is nasty.
Bro,
sabi play.
Bro, all those men.
They play like say their life depend on them. like.
You know.
Like until I knew that okay, Sexy actually.
No, Sexy still anywhere.
You know, see me and them go college together, so I don't know from school.
Anywhere, Sexy still will hold his own. Snooker, no.
Go collect money for joints those days.
No, Sexy, bad.
Baba,
pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
You. Thank you so much for coming through. Hopefully, I know we'll still have you some other time.
Abi, we'll come back. I will be glad to come back. So I can't wait to come back.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. See you next time. Oh, my name is Jobless.